we're streaming. Hey everybody, welcome back to another RSG live special stream. This is our Grand Arena stream where we are going to allow you guys to kind of look at our rosters, see what you see. We're going to put some teams on defense and we'll take it from there. This is all about kind of looking at, Grand Arena. Maybe this will give you some ideas about your teams based on what you're seeing from us. And why is my phone being that ridiculous? Hold on a second, I'm about to punch my phone. Why you do this? Hold on.
Hola, Ouchie.
Hey.
She said, hiya, papayas.
Oh.
What's up? How's it going?
Yep, I've got Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, with me here, and Grande Pappy Patron. All right, so we are here. We're going to go into the Grand Arena. Do you need my GG page? You guys, I'm pretty easy to find on GG. Google Ranger.
Yeah.
Rangerj1999 swgoh.gg. You'll find him.
Yeah, there I am. There's my. You can look at my profile. You can go to my characters. It's all there. There's my ally code. There you go. But hey, everybody in chat. Let's see. Now, the way we're going to do it is we're going to take my team seriously for you guys, and then Finn's going to be the we don't care. We're going to put fun teams, whatever you guys want for him. So this will be interesting. Oh, God. All right, let's get into the Grand Arena and let's talk about this. Well, first, let me do my inbox stuff here. Guild started a raid. Oh, let me go join the raid real quick, and then we'll get going. I haven't even done my arena today. Ugh. Give me a second. Uno memento por favor.
Hi, Christian.
Hello.
And yes, Hideous, you were waiting for about 15 minutes. That is exactly how long you were waiting.
I know. It's awful.
Absence makes the heart grow.
That was by design, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give you time to get some water, get some snacks, take a pee-pee break. All right. Let's see here. Going to go to Grand Arena. All right. Let's enter. And let us begin. So, guys, go ahead and.
So I think first of all, what we need to talk about is this one is different from the last one.
Yes.
How is it different? You
ships.
cannot. First of all, it has ships in there, and you cannot see everything exactly when you saw it before. So it is different. It's quite a bit different, and you can't see the ships, and you can't see two teams that they put in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that both of those items make it where you're going to want to potentially put some different things in there. So I'm guessing you have 6 teams. Is that what you have to put on? 6 teams or 5 teams?
6, and then 1 fleet.
6 and 1 fleet. So that's just like mine. I had to do 6 and 1 fleet as well. So what does that mean that we want to put down?
Are you sure, Grande, you have to do 6 in 1 fleet?
Yeah,
so
I'm sure.
Loki pointed out something yesterday that one of the territories in the front only has 2 circles, but actually can allow for 3 to be placed.
Let me go back and look.
Mine's only
so you may want to double check that, because Loki had mentioned that yesterday, that he had to place 7, but the circles only showed enough for 6.
That's so weird. Is that really true?
Loki don't make shit up. That's how Loki rolls.
He's right. Oh, he's right. I have to place another freaking team. Holy crap.
And Loki just saved Grande.
And Loki just saved my butt. Hey. Yeah, Loki just saved my rear. So I have to pick a team. Okay. Well, we'll figure out what the frick I'm putting on defense then.
Frickety frack.
Frickety frack.
Yeah, they need to change that. I don't know why they only show 2 circles. It's really weird.
Yeah, that is very that's very strange. It's not what I would It's not what I would tell. It's not how I would do it. I would put up more circles. So put up the right number of circles.
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you got your cootie shot.
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Yeah.
Circle, circle, square, square. Now you got to take off
So
your
that
underwear.
means you're hiding some teams that they can't see. So you might want to put a surprise back there, right? Potentially, you might want to put a surprise good team back there, and you probably want to put some relatively decent teams up front. You got to put up enough teams to where you can make sure that you can win on offense. So you got to beat 7 teams. So what I think of first is, what are the 7 teams that Ranger needs to use to beat meta teams on defense? And those are the teams we want to save. And then we want to make good defensive teams out of what's left.
I agree.
What do you think about that strategy?
I'm down with it. I'm leaving this up to you, Grandi. You can take control and the Finns, and let's look at it, talk about it, and you guys can kind of take it from there. This is a thinking process for everybody.
So what I'm thinking is that the 2 last metas, maybe the last 3 metas we need to keep for offense, right? That's going to be some kind of a Bastila team, some kind of a Treya team for you. We're going to want to keep that on offense. Mm-hmm. So we're going to want to keep those 2 teams because we know you can win with those 2 teams. We know you can win with Troopers. We also know you could probably win with like a Zeta Finn team. We also know that you could probably win. What else do you feel comfortable winning with? What are some other teams that you feel comfortable winning with?
I mean, just look at my roster. I mean, I've got pretty much a lot of the teams done. Nightsisters, those teams you mentioned, JTR, CLS, Zeta Finn, Troopers. I've got the Palpatine Vader, Wampa Empire team. I've got the Treya team. The only team I just don't have is Revan, but I have Bastila. All 5 Jedi are gear 12. So let's say it.
So let's think of some teams that typically go on defense because they've got an auto taunt and they perform relatively, or they've got a taunt, or they've got a double taunt. They've got some heal. They've got some other things that typically go pretty well on defense, right? So teams that first come to my mind are going to be teams like a Phoenix team, a crew team, a bounty hunter team, possibly. Those are some of the first teams that I would think of as, hey, we're probably going to want to do a bounty hunter team. Hey, we're probably going to want to do a crew team. Hey, we're probably going to want to do a Phoenix team, right? Something like that. Those are the first teams that I come up with, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I would kind of recommend. Anyway, that's kind of where I go. What do you think, Finn?
I mentioned it before. One of the things to be cautious about on the teams, I think, is for offense, the ones that also gain health and protection. So teams like Bounty Hunters and First Order may be good on defense, but they may be better served on offense too. So we'll have to see, like you were looking earlier, like what teams he's comfortable with on offense, but which ones can also get
right.
to the
And you can look at my opponent. He's up there, VP pass style.
Well, but here's the other thing too is, right? If you I'm not worried about whether or not we gain 5 points if we lose 30 points for not a first-time win. The number one thing, if first-time win, go into there and look, and you can see the difference between a first-time win and a second-time win. A first-time win, we can go in here and see it, right? A first-time win, and you can see how the points are done. Hit the little I button in the territory, and for a first-time try, you get 30 points. For a second-time try, you get 10 points, which means how much do you get for setting a defense? For setting a defense, you get freaking 90 points. So right out of the bat, I'm not worried about whether or not we win 1 point, whether or not I get an extra 5 points because we have protection and an extra 5 points because we have health if I don't get that first-time win bonus. The first-time win bonus is more important than the second-time win bonus, but I went in there with kind of a cruddy team, but guess what? It could gain health and protection. So I got to pick up the low-hanging fruit and make sure I'm winning everything first time go-around before I'm worried about, oh darn, I put a team that generates health and protection on defense. So that's my logic, Finity. I mean, do you see where I'm coming from on that one?
Yeah, but I think you can first time win with Bounty Hunter in first order, so I'm not worried about that.
Well, but let's see. What are you going to go up against with Bounty Hunters where you're going to win on first time go around? What are you going?
There's a lot of teams. I beat a first order team last time.
Well, no, okay. So you're saying you could beat a first order team. So then let's talk about that. So is there another team you can beat with that team?
Bounty Hunters? Yeah, Bounty Hunters are good against a lot of teams. You can put them against Scoundrels if you want to. You can put them against... I mean, it depends on what you're facing on defense, but I can use Bounty Hunters against a lot of teams.
So you think Bounty Hunters could win against Kira Stahl, for example?
Yeah.
So we got to say, do we think Rangers Bounty Hunters will beat this guy's crew team or beat his Kira Stahl team? If the answer is yes, then now we've already said what we're going to use on offense. We can save that team. If we say no, then we're kind of in. Or here's another one: can Ranger beat that crew team with a or a Kira Stahl team with a less modded team than his Bounty Hunters? Those are the kind of things that I think about. So
yeah, the only teams that concern me in terms of defense, because I need specific teams to beat them, are Treya teams and Revan teams. Other than that, I can use whatever team I have. I mean, I'm sure Rangers in the same position. We have a lot of teams that are gear 11 or higher that I'm pretty sure we have enough mods on that we can beat pretty much any team.
So I'm telling you, I'm telling you, at my level, I have to bring the hard counter for whatever they've brought. Yeah. If I don't bring the hard counter, I can't bring a soft counter. I can't bring a so-so counter. I either have to beat them on mods and gear with a soft counter, or I have to beat them on the abilities with a hard counter, which means I'm always thinking about what are the hard counters for the team for first-time wins. Now, because I don't at 470 million GP, I don't face bad teams. I mean, it's rare. It's really rare.
All right, so let's base off.
What does the chat think?
He does not have Revan. I've already looked at his roster. I mean, so that's not going to be an issue facing Revan.
Okay.
So what are we thinking on defense?
So I'm thinking I'm thinking the first team that comes to my mind is we got to set 6 teams. So let's kind of think through them. I'm thinking you're gonna run. On offense, you're going to run a CLS Han Chewie team.
Right.
On offense, you're going to run a Treya team.
Mm-hmm.
On offense, you're going to run a Bastila team.
Mm-hmm.
On offense, you're going to run a Finn Zeta team, right? And on offense, you're going to run a JTR team. That's 5 teams. We got 2 more. You're also going to run a Trooper team, and then your 15. So that's 6 teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
JTR, CLS, Finn, Troopers, Bastila, and Treya. So those teams don't go on defense. I mean, those teams don't go on defense because those are the teams you're going to leave on offense.
So that leaves Bounty Hunters and crew on defense.
Leaves Bounty Hunters and crew on defense.
Nightsister,
Phoenix on defense. Potentially Nightsisters. Now Nightsisters could be an offense team. If you wanted to switch out, if you tell me, hey, Ace,
I'm fine.
I can't. If you tell me, hey, look, my Zeta Finn team's not that great, or my Troopers aren't that great, or my whatever's not that great, we can swap one of these teams, right? We can swap them. You just have to tell me, hey, I'm better with Nightsisters on offense.
No, I can go with Nightsisters with like a Zeta Barris.
Nightsisters Zeta Barris, Nightsisters GK, Nightsisters Nest.
I can go Nest. It doesn't matter to me.
Nightsisters, gosh. Which one do you feel better at? Nightsisters Barris or Nightsisters Nest or Nightsisters GK?
Well, for defense, GK I want to keep for the Jedi team, so he's out. Nest,
okay.
I don't know what his speed. I haven't looked at his mods, but I think
the other thing too is whether or not we want to use Nest on like a Kira Stahl team, for example.
Yeah, my Scoundrels are not where they need to be because I've again had to keep going back and forth, right? So I was working on them. You can tell I was working on them. but they're not there yet. So Kira's stall team is what I'd like to work on next, which is what I was
Right.
planning to do, but then this whole goddamn Ewok thing happened. There's a team I'll eventually have, but I don't have it right now. So, all right, so let's talk about crew and bounty hunters. Where do we want to put those? Do we want to put one in each zone? Do we want to put them in the back? How do we want to strategize?
So let me think about this. Which team of those teams that we talked about do you think is your best team?
Oh, crew they're all gear 12.
So, in my mind, we're either putting crew in front of ships or we're putting it in the back. Your choice. Which one do you think?
Let's just put it up front.
So let's put it up front in front of ships. And then, which 5 crew are you using? Just so we know, are you using?
For first order, it's double Zeta crew with Zeta OG Kylo, Zeta Stormtrooper, Executioner, and Officer.
Okay.
And I'm setting it down on the board.
Okay. So now we have to and then you're gonna go, and then your next team you say is your best is probably bounty hunters, right?
Yeah. Nightsisters.
So now we have to decide. So now we have to decide should you split your 2 best teams and put one down, or should you put your 2 best teams in front of ships? I think there's multiple thoughts on this, right? On if your next best team goes there, or if your next best team gets hit in the back on that back wall once you think they've expended all their good teams and they're down to nothing. So that second best team, I think, can go in any one of those 3 slots. Do you want to hide it in the back? Do you want to double protect ships because your ships are maybe not as great as you'd like? Or do you want to split it one up and one down? Your choice.
Well, I think we could put... We got a couple options. I could put bounty hunters in there with crew and leave Nightsisters with, like, say, a nest in the back. Or a Zeta Barris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or we could put bounty hunters in the bottom zone as another team that you have to beat there. Because I don't want to just give a free zone. So let's say bounty hunters in the bottom right.
Bounty hunters in the bottom right. Makes good sense. I'm good with that choice.
All right, let's just go ahead and set that. And the team I'm running, of course, with the bounty hunters is, of course, Boss Zeta, Boba Fett, the OG bounty hunters.
Right. Right.
And they are set.
Okay. So now what do you think? So then now we need our third team. What are you thinking for that third team?
Well, we got some options here. So if we want to look in the back, I'm kind of leaning toward...
I'm thinking that Nightsister team maybe goes in the back.
I think so too.
And the Nightsister team could almost, and again, Barris or Nest or just straight Nightsisters, right? You got 3 basic options on Nightsisters.
I could just go straight. No, they're all gear 12. So
you could go just straight Nightsisters and call it a day. Now, if we go straight Nightsisters, that 5th spot, right? I mean, we know it's Mother, we know it's Towson. Either lead really works. I personally like Asajj Ventress on defense a little bit better.
I do too.
And then we know it's Old Daka and we know it's Zombie. That 5th spot, a lot of people love Talia. I've seen some people put Ghost in there. I've seen some people put Acolyte in there. I've seen some people put, and then again, the GK Barris, Nest. Who else could go in there? I'm sure there's some other characters.
If we want to mix it up, I mean...
Sheriff Rebel Pathfinder. Old Ben. Think about... you could put some goofy crap back there, right?
Well, let's see what the fans are saying. So we've got 2 teams...
Carol just donated $2. I thought we were picking the teams.
Well, you can pick the teams. You guys pick. So who's the 5th on his Nightsisters team? We've given all of these kind of crazy options.
Yeah, 2 teams we're going to do, but there's still 5. There's still 5 teams to go, so I'm all about that. Tim Better says Phoenix go in the back too. Let's see here. Kaya says I say an EP lead Empire mix on defense.
Yep.
Could do that. JV says no, not straight. Nightsisters troopers run them over. That is true. Let's see.
We have one person saying Talia, and then Ouchie saying no Talia.
No, Talia's the fifth is going to be like either I'm thinking Nest or Xeris. It's which one do you guys think is better on defense that you think I should do that? Shaman as the fifth Ewok, and you know what? I'm sick of you.
Shaman as the fifth Ewok. Shaman as the fifth Ewok. No way. Hey, gives offense up, bro. Like Poggle. No way. Come on. Come on.
Why are you saying Ewok?
Now, Ewoks would work if his Ewoks were really high gear.
No,
right?
I'm asking why you were just saying Ewok just now when we're talking about Nightsisters.
We weren't. What are you talking about?
I thought he said
Grande just said
Ewok,
Shaman as the fifth Ewok.
No, Shaman is the fifth Nightsister. That's what
Yeah, you were saying Shaman is the fifth Ewok.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about, Grande? Ewokin's name threw you off.
Ewokin's name threw me off. That's exactly what happened. All right, so what are you? It's your game. You decide.
I'm getting a lot of nests with Nightsisters in the back, from what I'm reading here in chat.
Yep, I'm gonna tell you that's a good squad.
All right, let's do that then. Make sure I'm in the right spot. I forgot where we were. So everyone's saying pretty much the main thing I'm getting is Nest with that team. Okay. We'll go Nest.
Nest is an excellent option. Good choice.
So we'll go Nightsister, set defensive squad, and we will select squad. I got my Nightsisters ready to be picked. I think. Oh, wait, over here. All right. We'll take out her and add her. We get to Nest. There's Nest, Gear 12, Zeta, Bayonets, all that good stuff.
Nice. All right.
So I'm going to set that team.
Yep. So now we got to go back and put one more team in every zone, right?
Now someone had mentioned Phoenix up front, but no, we're not putting Val Bacon in. God damn it.
Okay, so let's talk about Phoenix, right? How do you feel about your Phoenix team?
They're there. There's no Zetas, I don't think, on any of them. I mean, Ezra's 11.
Okay.
Yeah, Ezra and Chopper 11, but I think the others are like 9.
So I think
there's like in the 70,000.
I think Ezra makes your Bastila team potentially, right?
See, the team I use for Bastila and it's Bastila, Jolie, Hermit Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda, and Kenobi. It's usually what I run there. I did use Phoenix last time on defense with Ezra on defense. My Nest, I think, is like 290 speed. Darth Hideous, I have to check. I haven't looked. She's like right around there. Ewok, and that's because you always make ridiculous. Didn't he quit?
My roster.
Wait, did he quit?
Well, yeah, quit. But he can still suggest.
Yeah.
He can still make suggestions.
Yeah, you can do that with Finn. You mess with Finn. I need your thinking cap on there, damn it, E. I can pull it up right now on the screen, so let me do that so people can see the team.
Rutabaga.
What?
Don't be pulling it up on screen.
Shut up. Damn, I thought I actually said something that needed a rutabaga. Finn just being...
Finn makes up his own rutabagas as he goes.
Yeah, so my Phoenix is it's there.
Okay.
It's not great.
So let's kind of save that for a little bit then, maybe, right?
Yeah.
And let's see what other teams. How do you feel? Do you feel like you need Emperor Palpatine with your Traya team in order to win with the Traya team, with the Triumvirate? How do you feel about that?
No, I don't.
So then we could say you're going to make a Sith team with EP lead, like a maybe even like a hybrid a hybrid Emperor Palpatine team where it's like Palpatine, and do you feel like you need your Sith Trooper on that team in order to
Well,
win?
it's a triumphant, and then if I want to use offense, I can go triumphant with Trooper, and if they're really good, I can always throw Thrawn in there, depending on
Okay,
their
so that
trade
means
team.
right. So what that means is we want to save Trooper and save Thrawn. So we're making an EP team with EP and
We can go Vader.
EP Vader. I like that.
We can
What
go.
else?
We can go Grand Moff. I can go Empire on this thing. I'll go.
You could.
Let's do it. Let's see how the chat
You go
feels about it.
EP Vader. What do you want to use for
Grand Moff
your
Tarkin.
What do you want to use as your taunt?
Royal Guard.
So we can put Royal Guard in there. That makes sense.
And then I can even go pilot on this. It's a good, solid defensive team.
I would agree. That's a very solid
Let's see.
defensive team.
Yep, that's what people are saying. Let's see. Palps, Vader, Tarkin, TIE Pilot, Royal Guard. Yeah, I mean, it's a good defensive team.
Totally agree. It's an excellent defensive team.
TIE Fighter pilot, Tim Bedard?
TIE Fighter pilot is...
I don't think mine's... I don't think mine... I think... What is mine? Oh, I have to look.
Have you thought about Gar Saxon?
So, a Gar Saxon lead. The challenge with Gar Saxon lead is AoE days, right?
He's gear 11. TIE Fighter pilot.
Felix.
Hey, Finn.
Hey,
guys.
Felix.
King Felix makes a great thought, right, about Gar Saxon. Could Gar Saxon make? Gar Saxon could make the team. Gar Saxon could also make the lead. They're gonna have to bring
ready.
AoE. Okay.
So TIE Fighter pilot from Philippe instead of regular pilot on an Empire team. I don't think he gets the bonuses from the Empire with Palpatine and stuff. Then
He's talking about regular TIE Fighter pilot. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's Empire. He'll get the bonus.
Not first order.
oh,
TIE
not first
fighter.
order. Okay, Tifa. Yeah. So that would be the other team. I'm just looking chat. See. That's what's throwing me off. I thought he meant first order. I was like, wait, why would I put a first? Is there some kind of triple shot thing I'm missing or something?
No.
Well, they're saying some people are saying that I should say this for offense.
Well, okay, so we know you need 6 teams, right?
Right.
We know you need 6 teams for offense. Everybody's a little bit different. So if we do it, we're going to make a swap for offense defense. So you feel like you can beat something with your triumvirate team with Trey, right?
Yeah, it's all about assassination. So it's just basically Thrawn,
And-
with the extra tank
Right.
and Thrawn. That's my old team. Where
And then-
you're just throwing turn meters to Nihilus and just getting medieval.
Okay, so now, and then do you feel like that you could beat something with some kind of Bastila, Hermit Yoda team?
See, that's what I think. EP team might be pretty damn good.
So then our next choice is, the choice is if you feel like like your Jedi team is less good than your EP team.
Oh, it's
we
better.
Can save you.
Bastila team is way better than Palpatine. They're all gear 12. They're all
This
got
is
this.
true.
Okay, so what my thought is, do you feel that the team that we're selecting now, you can beat something 1 for 1 and save all the characters? Or do you feel like that saving Bastila, because we've already done this in Arena, right? Bastila teams pretty much don't hold in Arena, but they can climb like nobody's business.
Yeah,
right?
Bastila's going on offense. I'm not putting her on defense. So
Right.
Bastila's off the
So
table for defense.
Right. So then the next option is we're not going to put Zeta Finn on defense.
No.
We're not going to put troopers on defense.
No.
Right? So then now we've got to say we're probably not going to put a CLS team on defense.
No.
No, but Gen lead.
You could potentially do a Gen lead on defense. Totally agree with that.
Because
do you feel that your
just
Gen
need-
led team is? Do you feel like Gen lead is
With who?
better or worse than your Palpatine? So it'd be like
She's
Gen,
way worse.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Gen, Cassian, K2SO. That's who it would be.
Well, I like to use Sheridan Bays on offense. Sorry, they go on
yeah,
the
yeah.
CLS team.
So hold on. Let's see what I did. I had
I put a Gen lead, but you got to remember. I mean, I have a gold Gen led team.
I mean, I could put.
So I went with Jin, Cassian, SRP, Captain Han and Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum.
I could do that. Hold on,
I went similar with that team. Although I think I put. I don't think I didn't put SRP. I think I put Bistan instead.
So Jin, Cassian.
Bistan's good. I just don't have one.
My SRP is only geared 9. K2SO is geared 10. I think.
Well, he's better with Cassian anyway. I just absolutely hate his kit, so I never.
Captain Han and Ahsoka.
That's what I did. Ahsoka was kind of like the random one, but I like Captain Han on that team because it's 2 revives. You have Jin has a revive and Captain Han has one.
Yeah, they're both decently geared. I could put that on defense. Jin and Cassian both have the Zeta. Ahsoka's 11. Cassian and Jin are 12. KTSO is like 10. But Captain Han's only 10. But it's really just about the revives.
So here's the team. That saves you. Now you have 7 teams for offense. I like that plan, right? So this is a pretty good plan because. And we saved the Palpatine team for offense. It's a great plan. Okay.
Oh, Go Lirip. He's in there. Oh, yeah, this is who I faced last time. Yeah. No, brother, he just got me a little bit better. I mean, that's who I lost to by 2 points. So, really good teams. I beat him, but that one, I went with Probe Droid. He lost his protection, and that's really what it came down to. But you did a great job clearing my teams because I put some good teams on defense, and he did a great job. I mean, it was just efficiency. 2 points, man. But no, congrats, man. You did a great job. So this is a finalized thing. So we got Heel, Jin, Cassian, KTSO, Ahsoka, Captain Han. I'm just reading chat. Triple revive team. Well, he says they're saying put in SRP, but he's way suckier than my KTSO.
He's way too geared.
But he's gonna be getting enough buffs with 2 revives. You could get him in an infinite loop type of revive thing with Captain Han, plus you have a Zeta Cassian. And
potentially SRP is a good choice.
I mean, you can try either one, and then
let's make SRP. A final call. I'm getting too much stuff from the community there.
I like Scarif way better than K2SO.
All right, we'll go with Scarif then. I don't care.
By the way, it's nice to be back and hanging out with you guys. I've been way too damn busy lately.
All right, so SRP instead of K2SO. So now we got the triple revive, we got the cleanses, we got the revives, we got everything. So this is so Scarif Rebel Pathfinder's in there. The only reason I haven't geared him because he's a Corponte hog, and I actually like K2SO for phase 6 of the Lightside Rebel. I always went with that. Scarif, man, he can get debuffed from those NPCs, and it's like he'll die quick, man. Even it's like Jesus.
Yeah, but he gets pretty tanky once you actually give him.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I've been running around with my head cut off trying to get these goddamn
Ewoks.
Yep.
Dude, I'm on the same boat. But hey, I actually really like this new game mode, and I'm a big fan of the Grand Arena so far, even with the bumpy start. And I think they're going to be a good team for that. So I Zeta'd my Chirpa yesterday, and got my team ready to go. It's not a bad Zeta. I'm fine with it.
So I'm getting a lot of contradictions here, and some are saying not SRP.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's fine. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You are saving yourself enough for offense, right? This round is going to be won on offense. It's not going to be won. It's not going to be won by your defense.
Right.
It's not. So, and you're saving yourself plenty of stuff for offense.
All right, we'll go with this and see how it works. And if it doesn't work out, then I can give you guys some feedback on this next time.
You can blame Grande.
You can blame Finn. Is who you can blame.
That's right. Blame Finn. Always blame Finn.
But
that's right.
But K2SO gets that daze going.
True, but what do you think they're going to attack? So what do you think they're going to attack your Jin with?
Yeah.
Empire, most likely.
Yeah.
And
all right, SRP it is. So we're setting this.
Yay!
No feedback. Make a decision.
Okay.
So that's the back 2 line is Nightsisters, and then I put the Jin team back there. Have fun with that.
Okay. All right. So then, what is your? So where else do we still have to fill?
We got 2 front in the ships. And I'm thinking Ewoks maybe on defense. How does Chad feel about that?
Yikes. I would not tell you to run Ewoks on defense unless they're all Gear 11 and have all their Zetas.
Well, yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. I would tell you that
they're a much better offensive team.
Okay. So we still need 2 slots. I'm assuming we can use Phoenix for 1.
Yeah.
Mine suck, but nothing much you can do about that. We still need another team. If we're going to say Phoenix as 1.
So if you use Phoenix, we got to decide: are we saving Ezra?
No.
For offense.
I don't need Ezra
for
offense. I'm positive I don't need Ezra for offense.
Okay. Yeah. The Bessel lead doesn't really need him if you're using the Yoda.
Yeah, I've got the 2 Yodas. I've got Jolie 12. They're all 12. I mean, I just send Hermit Yoda in just to go cray with everything.
Okay. I'm looking through your inventory. Let's see what you got.
So then we have one more team we need to set for defense. And so potentially we could set a Darth Maul team, right?
You could. You have Sidious and Dooku at 11.
Or we set what else?
You could do a Maul, Sidious, Dooku assassin team.
He says he wants assassin for offense.
I don't use assassin for offense.
So here's another thing with the triumvirate. It is the best opportunity to use use 4 or even 3 to get the extra points on offense.
Agreed. It is the best.
It's the best chance you have. In the exhibition season, I used the 3 with Trooper. I'm probably going to leave Trooper out of it and use him extra on the next Grand Arena, because all he did was get hit, and I didn't really need the extra beef that he gave. So I might I'm thinking a Savage, because I don't have him Zeta. He's not very high up, and I can use Trooper with my EP or with a Maul lead.
So people are asking for the Kira team. I can show you that right now. It's not ready. I'll pull it up right now. You can see that some of it has been done. Some of it is still in the works. I mean, well, of course, this is showing Vandor and Lando. I mean, I can change those out. But, I mean, Kira and Han are 7 stars, and they're like Gear 8, I think. I think they're all Gear 8. But the problem is I don't have the other pieces done for that yet. It's not ready. So that's not an option.
It won't go for him. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be at least Gear 10, man. Or I can't recommend at this level that he's at to put somebody on that's not Gear 10. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it works out very well. Okay, so our choices sounds like we're doing some kind of a Sith team, or we're doing some kind of like a Emperor Palpatine team.
I think you should go with the Maul lead. The more RNG you can put on defense, I think the better.
So let's put a Maul lead then. Yep.
Okay, let me put this together. Where is my Maul?
I'd use Maul, and I'd use Sith Assassin
with Sidious and Dooku. But who's your 5th? Stormtrooper. Do you Stormtrooper Han? Did you put him on a team yet?
Yeah, this is true. No. You put Stormtrooper Han on there.
He will be the only one not stealth, and he will just feed you turn leader.
Even if he's not taunting?
Well, here's the deal.
Oh no, he did. Okay.
But so that's the thing. It's not a bad choice.
How fast did you Stormtrooper?
I gave up on that guy a long time ago, brother.
I just looked.
And you know why.
Yeah, I think mine's pretty slow too. Don't worry about it. What else do you got?
So I've got Maul, Sidious, Dooku, Assassin.
Yeah. I'm looking. So you can either put I'm looking at your roster. I think you can either put a sacrificial lamb out there, or you run an undergeared Sith and just try to roll the dice.
Or he puts Sith Trooper on that team.
True.
And we rolled it, and we rolled the dice.
with the underman triumvirate squad, which is
well, I could always
if he runs triumvirate.
I don't run Trooper right now. Yeah, I don't need Trooper on the team. I just was running it.
So if we put Trooper on there,
yeah, do Trooper and Assassin on your mall.
Well, yeah, because here's what could happen if he goes up against an OP team, right? We know he can run Dark Bastula, and he could run Thrawn on that team and wipe the plate with that team. If there was some like OP team that just showed up, we have a workaround.
Yeah, I mean the team I run right now in Arena is Treya, the Triumphant with Palpatine and Thrawn. You know, I mean,
I was gonna say Grande, his Bastila is not ready to go.
Darkside Bastila is not ready. I mean, I just,
okay.
Well,
but neither is mine.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, I can't do everything, guys. God damn.
I know. No, we're just trying to work with what you got here.
So I put Trooper in there. So the team right now is Maul, Sidious,
Trooper,
Dooku, Sith Assassin.
I like that team.
I like that team a lot. And now while we're here, we can also talk about what your offensive teams look like.
Well, we still have one more defensive team. Are we just going to throw the Sacrificial Phoenix in there?
Yes, we're throwing Sacrificial Phoenix in there.
All right. So final, I'm just looking at their people seem to like this team. Well, now I'm getting Wampas.
Yeah, they want you, but save Wampa for offense.
Wampa's on offense. Wampa's on offense for you.
Yeah, Wampa is a terror on offense. It's a pretty.
Now they're not wrong because he'd be the only one not stealth, and he'd be counterattacking like a beast in that team. But he's better on on offense.
Yeah, he can get shut down pretty easily though with the right team.
True.
All right, so we're set on this team, the Sith team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that team. Right. Now, if you were stupid like me, you'd have a Zeta Sidious.
They're Gear 11.
Hey, the Rancor raid was important.
I mean, they're Gear 11, Gear 12. They got the Zeta with Maul. Assassins, I did used to have her fast, but she's okay. It looks good to me. Let's set it.
Set it and forget it.
Okay. We just needed one more team, and I think we said Phoenix, right? Let's just put Phoenix in there.
Phoenix it is.
All right. So the
Phoenix
first...
is not a bad team.
Hey, I know. I've got two that are 11. I mean, there's so much gear, and I've been focusing somewhere. It's like, God damn it.
Although I just realized I didn't set mine on defense. Probably a mistake.
All right, so they're going on defense, and that's going to be... I'm running Hera, Chopper, Ezra, Kanan, Zeb. Should be fine.
Yep. I wish Sabine was better, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, the AI doesn't play her right. All right, so we've got the 6 teams, so let's review. We've got my Awesome Crew team in Phoenix on the top left. Bottom right is Darth Maul with the Bounty Hunters, which is Zeta Bosk. And in the back, we've got the Jin team that we put together along with the Nightsisters with Nest. I mean, pretty solid.
Now we have to talk about ships, right?
I was about to say, what are you going to do for ships?
I'm thinking just run my Endurance team. I've got all the Galactic Republic ones done. Throwing a name.
That's what I did.
I mean, because I'd rather. I mean, it's a great defensive team. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. I mean, and so the team. So let's talk about the starting lineup for this team, though. So I'm just going to show it on the screen. Who do you like to run for? Who do you like to run for your starting lineup on that team? I like Rex in there. I like Umbaran, and who would you go with the third?
So
I did Anakin.
So
Anakin starting, not coming. Okay.
Can you beat here's the thing. Can you beat their Houndstooth on defense without your own Houndstooth?
I don't even use Houndstooth and still beat it. So
I'm going to tell you what I see a lot of is Umbaran, Houndstooth, and TIE Advanced in the front lineup. I see that a bunch, right? And then as reinforcements, I see the Phantom 2, and then I see like Anakin, and then I see Poe, and then I see Lando's Millennium Falcon. I see that a bunch.
All right, so but we're on defense. So
that's on defense, right? It's like a small team, right?
But so what's the team then, Grande? It's who?
So it's
with
Endurance.
Mace. Okay.
Yes, Endurance lead, right? Umbaran, Houndstooth, and TIE Advanced as your starting 3.
Endurance.
No. So Endurance, Umbaran, Houndstooth, and TIE Advanced.
TIE Advance on that team.
Well, here's the deal. It's target lock. Mace is a target locker, right? Umbaran target locks. So you got 2 target locks with the guy who does an AOE on target locks.
Right. But
and then who do you bring out for reinforcements? You bring out Phantom. You bring out the Phantom 2, right? And then you bring out Anakin, and then you bring out Plo Koon, and then you bring out Lando's Millennium Falcon.
That's way more ships than this is. I swear to God.
Is that 15 ships?
Let's start with starting lineup. Yeah, starting lineup. So you're saying for Endurance, Umbaran.
Yes.
TIE Advance, I don't like that.
Yes. That's Vader's ship.
Yeah, I don't like that on that fleet.
Okay. What about... Okay, that's fine.
I can go put Bosk in here. I don't mind putting Bosk in there. I think that's fine.
What about Sunfac?
You use Sunfac on offense?
No, I don't.
You need it.
Okay.
What do you use on offense?
I'll go Big Silencer. I use regular TIE. First reinforcement is TIE Advance with Boba Fett, Cassian, and Poe as my reinforcements.
Okay, so we definitely want to keep that for you, for your ships. We want to keep all of those.
Yeah, so those aren't going on the
those don't go on defense. No, those don't. If that's what you use and that's what you like and that's what you're used to, then we don't put that on defense.
I'm thinking just a capital. I mean, so I'm thinking that we put Rex in here on the starting lineup with these 2. You got Umbaran. You got. You
could. Yeah, absolutely. You want to do that? Let's do that.
So we'll put Rex in here, and then first reinforcement.
Clone Sergeant.
Could be Clone Sergeant.
I
want Anakin in there as well because I think he really causes havoc.
So what I did with ships, it's one fleet. I think it's going to be a push, no matter what. Because I think they're going to set their team they don't use on offense.
3v1, man. It's 3v1. It's a push. I agree.
So whatever your best fleet is on offense, you put the next best on defense.
Agreed.
And hopefully you win on the first time go. I'm not going to care about ships defense because I think until there's more than one fleet, I don't think it's going to matter.
I agree. It's a push. There are you can either go heavy, medium, or weak, and they can either go heavy, medium, or weak. And the only way you win in that scenario is if you go medium. So yes, I agree.
And now in the old school Galactic Republic fleet can stall you out if you play it wrong.
I agree. It most definitely can.
So I've got starting lineup Rex, Umbaran, and Bosk with Clone Sergeant, Plo Koon, Anakin, and Jedi Counselor as the 4 reinforcements.
I'm okay with that.
I think that's a lot of defensive, moxie and stuff. And they're all really geared up. I mean, Anakin and I'm farming Bosk's ship, but Anakin's 3-star, but he's like gear 11. All the other characters are, gear 11.
So, how's your Plo Koon? Oh, I'm seeing your ships. Okay, use Plo Koon. So I was going to say, if you have Gauntlet better, you can substitute Gauntlet in for Plo Koon, but I see they're about the same.
Yeah.
Because I have not touched my Plo Koon, but my Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando are both gear 11, so my Gauntlet's a better ship.
All right, so I think we're set on defense here.
Yes.
I'm about to Zeta my Gar Saxon for a Grand Arena defensive team. I've been looking for an excuse to Zeta Gar Saxon since he came out, and I think this is the reason.
Here's the reason why I don't like Gar Saxon for the same reason I don't like an I'm a Gundy lead, which is AOE days, right? I mean, if somebody puts that team up, If somebody puts that team up, I can beat that team with Ewoks.
So
nobody's putting Ewoks and nobody's putting Holdo on defense, right? They're not.
So yes, but let me ask you this: what happens? You put your Gar Saxon at the end, right? So we're having the 4 zones. You put them in the back. What happens if somebody uses their now? Not everybody's going to have Ewok. Now your level, yes, most people have Ewoks. What happens if somebody uses their Rex Wampa, and a lot of people don't have Holdo either, and their Maul on defense and their Nest already, and they don't have any more AoE days left?
I'm not going to say it's not possible. I'm just saying, I'm just saying I would see where it could get you in trouble. I mean, what's your GP?
Mine's 4.2.
You're 4.2. When I was sitting at 4.2, I had Ewoks at least at gear 10, right? I mean, I had Paplu and I had Low Gray and Paplu already at 7-star gear 9, gear 10.
But you're missing the fun aspect, Grande. Come on. Gar Saxon Zeta lead is where it's at.
Oh man, you tell me, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and throw I'm a Gundy on there too?
If he was higher than gear 8, I might.
All right.
I gotta tell you, I love the team that you're talking about with Gar Saxon as an offensive team for a non-days team on defense.
Yeah, I'm playing around. I'm probably gonna do it. I'm on the half-day schedule right now because of the holidays, so there's a good chance I get drunk by 4 p.m. on one of these days and I Zeta Gar Saxon. It's just how it might happen.
Just how it might happen.
All right. So we've got a good roster here, and I've got teams for offense ready to rock and roll.
Now it's time for Finn, right?
It's time for Finn to doodle. Finn, you've been patiently waiting. Now this is where it gets fun.
I've been doing heroic AAT. It's finishing auto on my last attack. So.
How much longer you got?
It should be done. The tank is about to go in rage, so should finish soon.
So
I put my GG link in the description.
Yep.
And so people can look at it and decide what they want me to put. And I don't give a crap, so have fun.
Have you looked at your opponent's roster?
Yeah, they don't have a Revan, so that's it. I'm not really worried about Revan anyways. I can kill it with my Treya, so.
I like how that's the thing, though, is the first thing everybody looks for is, do they have a Revan?
Do they have
Revan? For me, it's just to know, because I think either way, I'm saving my Treya team, because my Treya can beat Revan team, so that's the only thing. I just need to save my Treya team. Anything else is up for grabs, I think.
By the way, like I said, I haven't been on for a while, so let me ask you guys a stupid question. How good is Fallen Bastila on offense?
She has to be on offense. She's not good on defense.
Well, no, but I mean, because I haven't geared her at all, and I see people obviously using her.
Gear 8, bro. You can use her at gear 8.
Is she
now the
do you
thing
need
is
a Zeta?
Protect her. No, she does. No, do not Zeta Fallen Bastila. All it does is give foresight to the leader and her. It's one of the worst Zetas in the game.
I haven't even looked at her kit, man. I'm not even playing with you. Like, she came out and I was like, cool, 3-star, whatever. I don't care about this character until Mal.
Do not put the Zeta on her.
So Gar Saxon is better, is what you're telling me.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, Gar Saxon is a better Zeta than her Zeta right now. Absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah. So Paul, you can. Yeah, everyone suggests you guys can troll, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care about my Grand Arena defenses, so you guys can do whatever the hell you want with mine.
I think we should do what Finn wants to do, even though he's not going to say anything. And what I mean by that is, we should do teams that still have protection and health gen for him, and leave those teams for offense.
I don't care. I'm probably not going to attack.
Why?
Well, damn.
I just don't care.
Man, I felt just the way you felt until they came out with Grand Arena and I started really playing again.
Yeah,
I stopped playing. I mean, I was still doing my dailies and stuff, but I was just saving gear. I didn't gear a tune for like 4 weeks. Since Revan came out, I haven't spent any crystals other than on refreshes, and I have over 14,000. like just saved for my arena because I stopped. Like the game got boring for me, but I like this grand arena. I'm really hoping to get matched up with people I know eventually.
Yeah,
I think that'll be the most fun.
I got someone I know, and it's freaking awesome. And I didn't get to see him. I'm not fighting him this time, but hopefully the next time I fight him, because I'm like, oh, I want to fight that dude so bad. That'll be so much freaking fun.
Now, if I had I wish I had Warriors like GP or Loki's GP. Because I'd want to go.
Loki and I might actually see each other for real. Loki and I could easily see each other in Grand Arena because our GPs are really freaking close. That would be freaking awesome.
Okay, so my Clone Wars Chewie is the level 65. The level 65 in like year 8 or something like that. So they don't. So I tried this last time, Octave. It doesn't let you put in less than 5 characters. It literally gives you an error.
Oh, damn!
It's annoying. See, look, if I put 4 Chewie, it gives me a minimum unit requirement. I have to put in 5.
It's just like TW. You can't put in a team of 4 in TW.
So I put my GG page in chat, so you guys can pick. I mean, if you want me to put in a level
Ewoks
65 blue, I will.
Finny should put Ewoks with T-Ball lead on defense.
Okay. I think I one of mine.
They're saying troopers on defense too.
Okay. All right. So T-Ball lead
troopers.
All Wookiees on D.
All Wookiees
together.
Don't forget your clones.
I'll put all the fuzzy ones.
Yeah, clones too. Oh God.
Okay. So we have Chewie, right? So we'll put Chewie. So, one of my Chewies is level 65, so, oh well. And then Zalbar. I do have a good Zalbar if you guys wanted a scoundrel team, but, okay. So, let me do that one last, just in case people want a scoundrel team or something. Imperial Troopers was the other one, so I'll put that over here. Let's see. Stark, Death Troopers.
Do a Luminara lead.
Okay.
I see that Gear 11 Luminara you got, man.
Gear 11.
Well, let's see what the chat says. You know,
Luminara with Mace.
Okay, so I have my Imperial Troopers on defense. I have Ewoks on defense. Throw Nest with the Wookiees? Okay.
Nest with the Wookiees.
Okay, so I'll put everything but the low. Wait, so which one has a leader? I don't think any of the other ones have a leader ability, do they?
No, only Clone Wars Chewbacca has a leader.
All right, so I'm gonna put Zalbar as the leader just to throw Chewie off a little bit. So it's gonna be Zalbar lead with the Chewies. Where's the other Chewie?
I see a 5 Hans team requested.
Okay, I can do that.
Slashman Rhodes.
And then Nest.
5 Hans.
Okay, so 4 Wookiees and a Nest.
I am Hans, and this is Hans, and we are here to bomb you all.
Okay, so we have the Wookiees and the Ewoks in one zone. So this is the furry zone.
What about Jawas?
We can put Jawas. I'll put the Hans with the Imperial Troopers. So Daka lead, and then Ouchie wants Nightsisters with Xeris. Okay, I can do that. So let's see. So we have, what was the next one? The Hans, right? So I can do all the Hans. And which is the one with the leader ability? Stormtrooper Han. So Han, Young Han, Veteran Han, Captain Han Solo. Okay, so we have the Han team. And then Ouchie wanted Nightsister, so I'll put that in the back here. We have Nightsisters. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, so Nightsister. Nah! Stupid! Clicking Nightsisters. There we go. Okay, so Daka lead. Daka lead.
Nightsisters.
Zombie. Wampa, and Barris. Interesting.
Amazing.
So Dr.
I feel
Lee.
like you're gonna lose, Finn.
Watch
I put aside
his opponent.
1,000.
Watch his opponent. His opponent like not even play or like right, and he wins, and we're like, "What happened?" Well, Finity won. The rest of us lost. We're like, "What?"
Yeah, we're gonna strategize for 3 hours about our defense. Finn's gonna put in an all Han team and win.
Paul, I can put whatever you want. I just can't do the a low level. At least let me put level 85, so the guy has something to attack.
I was gonna say
You can pick my next team, Paul. Paul Bracamonte gets to pick my next one.
Do your Django team, Finn.
My Django isn't level 85.
Oh, do
They have to be at least level 85. So Paul Bracamonte, you get to pick my last one because I couldn't do your Chewie squad. Because my Clone Wars Chewie is only level 85, or 65. So you can pick from any of the remaining characters that I have. Furry Zone is the name of a guild? Yeah, that could work. The Furry Zone. So Paul, you get to pick. So you tell me what to pick. Just make sure that they're level 85. I don't care about the gear necessarily. If they're purple, that's better. But it'll be any of my level 85 characters. I can do Jawas. I know that was suggested.
Why don't you do some Geonosians?
It's up to the people in the chat. I don't particularly care.
Come on, chat. Do some Geos.
I can
Bring
show my
back
Geo.
Poggle the Lesser.
So there's 4. My Poggle is only level 53.
Oh, God. Finn?
Wait. He has a
Stop
really
messing
good
it up.
Ugnut. Finn has a really good Ugnut.
Oh, there we go.
What is my Ugnaught? I don't even remember. I worked on him a little bit for AAT, but that's it.
Ugnaught
Level 85.
droids.
Gear. What gear is he? He's like gear 7 or something. Maybe gear 8.
Ugnaught, Lobot, and the droids.
Lobot.
Lobotson.
No,
Oh.
Finn. God damn.
I just got a great idea. I want to max out the Tuskens and put them on defense.
God.
I have Raider and Shaman. I don't have a.
I do. I have them all geared. I have them all geared 10 or better. Is that bad?
It is, but I'm proud of you.
Paul, you get to pick. Where's Paul? Paul Bracamonte gets to pick. The Octave gave $2 to the lowest GP defense. Okay, so if I go with my lowest defense, let's see what that would be. That would be Django. So Django, Aura, Range Trooper, Juhani, and Karth.
Beast. If that team gets a defense, I'm gonna quit the game.
No, you want to know why it gets to defend? It gets to defend because he's like, oh, I can go in there with 3 and win, and then he loses.
He'll go in there with 1. Go there with just Scion and lose.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem.
So this would be my lowest GP team.
Hey, Varkesh, I take exception to that. I have a Krennic Zeta lead, okay? Don't put that in the chat. Krennic lead Empire. No one will
Well,
expect
he's right.
that.
Nobody would expect it.
Everyone's like, well, it's like somebody who puts in like they run a Kira stall team, but instead of running Kira lead, they put in like a Rex lead or like a Tebow lead, or they put in like a Phasma lead, something that you're like, oh crap, I haven't fucked that lead in forever. What the heck does it do?
Paul Bracamonte go.
And they lose because of it.
Am I missing his thing? Oh, I have to maybe switch this. Where's Paul Bracamonte? He gets to pick.
He quit YouTube because of your defense strategy.
No, he said that's all I had. I wanted that to be the team you start the game with. They're all too low level. You know what? Paul, PM me that team just so I can remember it, and I will work on them for the next Grand Arena. I will work on that team for the next Grand Arena, just for you. After I have to work on my Ewoks first, and then I have apparently a Zeta to put on Rose Tico. But other than that, then I'll work on it.
You better start favoriting them.
Okay, so let's see. So this one only has a total GP of 5,600. Like that's less. That's like half of the less. Holy crap!
That's
that's nothing. My Kylo Ren has like 5 times that.
Yeah.
By himself. All right. So what team are we looking at? I'm trying to see what the chat is.
We have some cup requests.
We could do Geos and Tuskens. That would allow me to form a full team. But I don't know if I have a lead. But I don't particularly care. We'll make Sunfac lead.
Yeah,
Sunfac lead, Geo Soldier.
Sunfac lead.
Yeah.
Need Poggle, man.
Put Tusken Raider and Tusken Shaman. There we go. What about this as
meta?
What about your
my Poggle isn't ready.
What about your
Ben, you're letting us down here, man.
I know. Blackbeard Premium is saying Phasma lead on defense.
Hey, believe it or not, Zeta Phasma lead is actually pretty good.
Okay, so here is one potential team. If you guys
give me ideas, Grande.
So it's three Geos and 2 Tuskens. So that could be one potential team. Then if I go ahead, let me switch to first order. And then you guys can see the first order if you want a Phasma team. So if I do Phasma, then I can put whatever else you guys want on defense.
Phasma. They're going to see this slide up like, what? What?
Do you know who you're playing against? Do you know this player?
No, I don't know him.
Oh, okay. Do you know anybody in your group of 8?
I don't know. I didn't really look.
Watch it be Lord Skunk.
No. Cool.
What's up?
He's your bestest buddy.
He would have to drop like 100,000 probably to catch up to my GP after he stopped. I'm saying he won't, but I'm just saying he would have to catch up pretty quick.
I don't even think he plays anymore.
I don't think he plays anymore, but when he came back, wasn't he at like 2.1 or something? Like he was low. We were making fun of it because he was in alpha. It was silly. Okay. So Phasma, does somebody want a Phasma team? Blackbeard Premium.
Blackbeard said he doesn't care what you put.
The low bots.
Okay, so we have Lobot droids. Okay, so let's see where my Lobot is. I don't remember what I have my Lobot at. Lobot is at level 65. Screw it. He's purple gear. Good enough. And then we got droids. So we can do what droids you want. Which droids do you want?
The lowest ones.
This fighting Revan. I was hoping to fight a Revan, but maybe I'll fight another one. I didn't check to see if the other guys in my grouping have a Revan or not. Okay, so Phasma, Rey, Qui-Gon, Sunfac, and Royal Guard. Okay, there we go. That'll be the team. Oh my god, that is the old school meta. I actually have a screenshot somewhere of me being in rank 8 with that team. Except instead of Sunfac, I had crap, who did I have instead of Sunfac?
Geo Soldier, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was Geo Soldier.
Geo Soldier used to be a beast.
Yes, he was like the original.
He was one of my first Gear 11 characters.
And we do say put the old metas. The old metas are good for territory wars and arenas. So there we go. Yeah, next grand arena, remind me, Danilo, and I'll put C3PO. I probably won't get him 7-star. Mine will probably be 6-star, but I will work on his gear and all of that. So yes.
Yeah, stop being a slacker there, Finn.
Yeah,
I am pretty upset that C3PO is coming to the game. I'm not gonna lie.
You're pretty sad. I'm pretty sad that he's not. I'm pretty sad that he's not OP or he doesn't look OP.
All right, there we go. Old school meta. This is the old school meta right there. Phasma lead with Rey, Qui-Gon, Sunfac, and Royal Guard. Man, these this team brings back memories. Nice suggestion, Paul Bracamonte. All right. That is now set. So my defenses are set. So one more time going through the defenses.
What about your ship's defense?
Yeah, we have the ships. I'm just going through the character ones first. So we have the Furry Zone, which is a Zalbar lead with
the Furry Zone.
with Vandor Chewie, Veteran Chewie, Chewbacca, and Enfys Nest. And then Tebow lead with a Zeta lead Chirpa, who is not in the lead, Wicket, Ewok Elder, and Logray. So that we have one territory. Then our other territory is Troopers with a Veers, Death Trooper, Snow Trooper, Shore Trooper, and Star. And then we have a Han squad with Stormtrooper Han, Han Solo, Young Han, Veteran Han, and Captain Han Solo. And then lastly, in the back territory, because of course we need something good in the back there, we have DACA lead with Double Zeta Talzin, Zombie, Wampa, and Barris. And then the old school meta, Phasma, Rey, Qui-Gon, Sunfac, and Royal Guard.
I'm going to say,
I like those
if this gets any defensive, I'm going to laugh.
He might get some with his ships.
He might overextend. Who knows? The other guy may have overdone it on defense. All right.
Nobody could overdo it that much on defense.
At least they're all level 85. That's part of the reason why I was saying it. So they're not like complete pushovers. I think most of them have mods. I unmodded some characters recently.
You're right. Not complete pushovers at all.
All right. So now fleet. I pretty much have any ship that you guys want. They may not be a 7-star, but they're all there. So I'll go through the ship.
So Sith Bomber and IG-2000.
The Sith Fighter and IG-2000. I can put those on defense.
No, the Sith Bomber. Yeah, the Sith Bomber.
What Sith Bomber?
The B-28.
Oh, the Sith Marauder one. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh my god.
You guys tell me which ones you want.
It's anarchy.
So, let me just go through all my ships so you guys can see it. The GG page has them, but you can see they're all level 85 ships. So we can go through them. Okay. So those are all my ships. You guys tell me what you want me to put on defense. DSP is saying Mace fleet. I'm fine with putting a Mace. What team do you want me to do?
All the new ships that are 3 stars. Put them in there.
Yep.
New 3-star ships. Okay. So just put my lowest ships in there, essentially?
Yep, basically, yeah.
Okay. So that would be... here. Okay. So we can do a Mace with... and I'll go down to the bottom. So we would be looking at Sith Fighter, Anakin, Xanadu Blood, and IG-2000, the Sith Bomber. I think that's it. All my other ships are 7 stars. Oh no, Houndstooth is 5 star. And that's it. All my other ships. So I'm missing 1 spot, but all my other ships are 7 stars.
I'll just go through the lowest ship on the bottom there. Special Forces TIE Fighter.
Well, Blackbeard is saying Mace and all Galactic Republic.
That's no fun.
And then Danilo is saying all Sith ships. Okay. So we saw that team. That would be my lowest GP team. If we do Galactic Republic, I don't know what we would be. What would we do? Umbaran, Rex, Anakin, and then the full slate in the back. So this would be my fleet. And then, let's see. WB50 saying Mace with all tanks. All right, let's see what the tanks looks like. Oh, no, we had the other one first, which was Sith ships. So let's look at Sith. I don't even think I can field like a full team, though. Yeah, I only have 4 for Sith. So I can put them, but if not, I'm going to need more. If I go tank... let's see. Tank does allow me to fill up an entire one. So I could go Houndstooth, Sunfac, Umbaran, and then put everything else in the back. So this would be a Mace with all tank lineup. Came off yellow and gold color ships. We go yellow and gold color. Does that include the Geos?
You're more of a bronze.
Yeah. I don't know what we would consider gold ships.
Put in that resistance X-Wing there.
The resistance X-Wing? Where am I going to put the... Well, it depends on what squad they want. They're saying mace and tanks. That was the last one. Let's see, multicolor. I don't know how to put together a gold and yellow or a multicolor ship. There are a lot of different colors. I can try to put together something based on colors, kind of like
color of the rainbow.
We have the Black Ranger. We have the White Ranger. Let's see, Peach Ranger, Brown Ranger, Pink Ranger, Yellow and Green. I don't know what the hell this lineup is. Let's see. Houndstooth, Slicer, TIE Reaper with Geo Spy, Ahsoka, Anakin, and Xanadu Blood. This would be a multicolor lineup. I think that's about as multicolor as it gets. Now, there is a red. I could drop this for Consular. Consular is a little bit more reddish. Okay, so we have some colors now. Let's see how these colors look. When it shows up on screen, I'll wait for reactions. So we have a few different options here. Trying to see if we can get some more coloration in here, but I think this is about as good as it's going to get. So we have a colorful Mace Endurance with TIE Silencer, Houndstooth, and TIE Reaper. And let me see if I can replace TIE Reaper. He's not clean enough. So if I put a Jedi Consular in the starting lineup, then I can go with a whiter ship like a Millennium Falcon. There we go. Now we got some color going. We have two options that I think it's coming down to. It's either the color or it's the tanks. So you guys decide. This is the coloration one. So Silencer, Houndstooth, Jedi Consular, Millennium Falcon, Ahsoka, Anakin, and Xanadu Blood. Hellenix is saying to do the tanks. So if we do the tanks, then we can go back there and look. So the tanks would be... what would we put together? Biggs, Umbaran, Funfac, Houndstooth, and the rest. So pick one of those two, you guys. So it's either the colors or it's the tanks under a Mace lead. I will wait for your decision in chat. And then my defenses will be set.
I really hope your opponent is watching this and just laughing hysterically.
So the last guy that I faced also cheesed it on defense because neither of us cared. It was pretty funny. We just put stupid teams on defense. It was actually pretty fun. Hellenix is saying now your lowest 7-powered ships. We did that, so that was all like the... Well, it wasn't the full lowest because I would put Houndstooth in there, but it's a lot of pretty much the same. It's a lot of the new ones. Okay, so tanks or colors? I will give you guys one more minute because it's like a 30-second lag with this, so... Baymuck is saying color for Christmas lights. You know what? I'm okay with that. We will go colors. Okay, so I'm going to go back and do all the colors now. Let's do it. Okay, so we have the Silencer, we have this one, and then we were putting Jedi Consular in the starting. Right, so we have the Peach Ranger, we have the Red Ranger, and we have the Black Ranger. And we'll have the White Ranger, we'll have the Brown Ranger, we'll have the Yellow Ranger, and the Green Ranger. There we go. Actually, no, let's drop the Brown Ranger and put in the Pink Ranger. Aha. Aha. There we go. And together they will form Voltron. Yeah. We have more for colors than we have for tanks, so we will go with the color squad. All right. It is going official in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay. There we go.
I love how you counted and there's a 30-second delay.
Well, I'm counting so they'll be able to hear the countdown when it's time. Oh, look, it's like bugged out. I can't move it on my screen no more.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm going to go out on a limb and predict a loss for Finn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you don't,
if I attack,
I'm going to lose a lot of faith in this game.
So if I attack, let's see what I have. What I would have left. So I have my CLS team. Well, I don't have a Chewie or Han, but I still have CLS with Chirrut and Baze, and I can throw in 2 other rebels there. I can do Wedge and Biggs. I still have Jedi Training Rey. I have Scion. I have my Bounty Hunters. I have the Kira lead. I have my Bastila Jedi. I have my Finn Poe team. I still have plenty on offense.
I still have plenty on offense.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Anything on defense. I have my GK Barris.
GK Barris.
Yeah. I have pretty much anything. I have a lot of teams. I have my. They left me with my 71k health crew.
Hey, so potentially, if you actually played offense, you could completely cheese the defense like you did. They lose protection. You go in with your awesome teams, and you don't lose anything, and you win.
Yeah, maybe I'll do offense tomorrow. We'll see. I'll look what the defenses are and then figure it out.
If you do offense tomorrow and you win because you totally freaking cheese the defense, I'm going to laugh my ass off. And you have like the highest score of all of us. And we're like, oh, look, Finity's cheese defense really works. And it works even better. So, by all
just
means,
wait until I get a Zeta Rose Tico. Damn it. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Did any of the characters that we put in not have mods? Wampa doesn't have mods on the Nightsister team, so that should be fun. Beards doesn't have mods. That should be fun. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, Scavenger Ray is missing a cross. And let's see. Oh, Mace is missing a mod, so that's gonna, and he has a 3-dot on him, so that's gonna slow down his endurance. Short Trooper is missing a triangle, so that's gonna mess up the. Oh no, but I didn't use Reaper. Okay, so I'm okay there. All right. Oh, Paplu is missing a cross, so that should also.
Oh, that's gonna mess up his glider.
Yep, everything is. All right.
It's gonna mess up his glider.
So this is gonna be lots of fun. Obviously, I'm probably gonna get like one shot on all of these, but we'll go through it tomorrow.
I swear, if you have one defense, I'm gonna freak out.
If you have one defense that holds, defense that holds,
just one time.
What if that Chewie team holds? I mean, it's got Zalbar and Bandor Chewbacca. What if he gets prepared and he reses freaking Zalbar again? And
yeah, Famoth, that's exactly what I was thinking of doing. I was just thinking of going for like the different tactical genius ones. The ones that require you to do like X amounts of stuns and all these other kind of random things. Yeah. Yeah, I was in the process of remodding characters. So because I'm creating mod sets, I'm like, and I don't have a lot of room, I'm unmodding a lot of characters and working through my list. Because it's hard to track otherwise where your loadouts are. So the last one I finished was Zalbar, and I was getting ready to mod Vader and Wampa, and I just never got around to it. So they don't have any mods, and a bunch of other ones are missing. Yeah, my Vader doesn't have mods, my Wampa doesn't have mods, Finn, Maul, Savage, and you know what? I didn't care.
Every single character I have is fully modded.
Yeah, they were. I just dropped them.
I don't think he's going to get that. Go in with an underpowered team one. He's not going to get that list.
I'm gonna try and surprise you, Grande. Because all you have to do is pre-clear. I'm pretty sure if you go in with less than half and you already have part of the team cleared, I think you might get credit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm in the process of remodding. That's why my mods are all off. I'll show you guys my loadouts because I have to go soon. But yeah, so these are all the characters that I have finished making loadouts for already. So they're all modded. and I'm making a set for all of them, and so I'm just working through it. So that's why they're unmodded. I'm remodding my entire roster, so I'm just kind of going through it slowly.
Yeah, man, I just modded all my Ewoks, and that was a pain in the butt.
Well, the worst part about all of this is that there's no way to like mark which characters you have remodded. Or like if you have like a loadout on them, like you would have to flag everyone and then remove the flags as you're doing it. But I keep the flags on the characters that I'm farming to make it easier on myself. But maybe that's the easier way to do it, is just to flag them all and then just keep on unflagging as you finish them.
Well, what I find myself doing...
I sort them in a certain manner, right? So I sort them in a certain way, and then whenever I remod them, then I'm like, all right, this team is done. Don't touch this team.
Yeah.
I find myself pulling mods from characters from past metas. And like Vader, when the reworks just got happened and I had my Vader fast as crap, I've been slowly taking all of his mods away and replacing them with slightly lesser versions from like the next character down. Like I've noticed I've put my Akbar mods on Vader for my Vader mods to go on somebody else, and just slowly trickling down to where all the old meta characters are almost modded correctly, but not quite.
I have no person that's using Revan in Arena in my group.
Really? Oh, really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Not a one.
I have a couple of Revens, but and they're all slower than mine, so I should be all right.
The last time I faced a Revan, Revan was slower than my.
But here's the thing: is I beat faster Revens all the time in Arena.
So, yes, but if you have the correct turn order for the rest of your team, it makes it difficult. What I've been noticing is, because you want to keep your Bastila just under Scion's speed, so that she can put the buffs on Yoda after he cleanses them all. And almost everyone in my arena has their Revan or their Scion just faster than my Bastila, so it makes it easy. I walk through those teams in like 40 seconds.
Yes, I agree.
And I blame Finn.
Every time.
All right. Are we done?
I think we're done.
Ranger, I'm going to stop sharing here because I'm getting ready for a meeting.
All right. So, guys, that was our fun with Grand Arena. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it gave you some ideas for Grand Arena, kind of the thought process. We'll give some evaluations and tell you how things go. I think we're going to kind of know how it goes with Finn, but yeah. So, but if you like what you see,
my defenses are awesome.
They are amazing. But if you like what you see, make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video, guys. Make sure you also give us a subscribe if you haven't already. We do a lot of fun stuff like this. Tomorrow will be the Ewok Day. Boy, I can't wait. Those golden balls, man, I'm telling you, I hate them so much. But yeah, and remember, Saturday we got our big stream going on for the charity. So we appreciate everybody stopping by. Check out our Patreon. Yeah. So on behalf of myself and the RC crew, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will holler at you later. Peace.